So we've just collected our second-hand mower with a mowing deck. We're selling our little one which hasn't got a mowing deck to counter the money this has cost, but it's a second-hand one. It hasn't cost us a lot, which is good. Somebody from Essex has sold us this to help us out on the farm, gave us a really good deal. It's a Toro wheel horse, I think it's called, so can't wait to try it. So Dave's just securing it on the trailer and then we'll be off.
So here we are. Our bargain of the month. No sooner did we get back and we got it off the trailer, she had to go and give it a go.
9 o'clock in the morning. The birds are whistling. Sheep are bearing. They're not our sheep, although I would like to get some sheep. Dave's gone down to check Popcorn, make sure she's not attacking the new ones. But I'll go down and see. I'm sure she'll be fine. I picked these up today. They're really lovely, and I thought they'd be great for the flower bar and to take flowers to market. I'll probably get 2 bouquets because my bouquets are quite big. 2, maybe 3 at a push bouquets in each bucket. They say flowers and gardens, so they're quite rustic, and they've got like little rope handles, and they were from B&M and they were only £8 each, and they've got no holes in the bottom, so I'm hoping they'll hold water. But yeah, I thought they were really pretty and quite rustic looking, and with our new gazebo that's come in, the navy blue, I think they'll look really nice because we want to try and keep it nice and rustic looking. The thing that's come today is we've got some, let me see if I can put this up, we've got some netting. This is scaffold netting, and the reason I get this is because it's cheap. I got I think it was 100 foot, I don't know, was it 50 foot? Might be 50 foot. 50 foot or 100 foot for £18, which is really, really cheap. And you can use it to cover your veggies, you can use it to cover your flowers. For me it's for a windbreak, so I'm going to put it, because this site is so windy. Let me show you, so you can hear the wind. I'm going to put it, I don't know if you can see my hand, but I'm going to put it all across the front of the beds just to stop the wind battering the flowers. Oh, and the other thing, let me show you. One second, let me turn you around. So the other thing, we planted Ollie's tree today because we lost Ollie, and this was a gorgeous gift from one of our volunteers, Laura, and it's a little cherry. And so because Ollie used to like in this area, we've just planted it there, so that's quite sweet. My other bargain, I'm so excited about this. This is a water bowser, and it will carry, I think it's about 700 litres, but anyway, we picked it up. It was really filthy, it was totally rusty. I've just started painting it black. It looks like a bumblebee, so I think I'm going to nickname this Bumble the Bowser. And you can see this is what it all looked like, the whole thing. It was really rusty, really old looking, a bit battered, but with a bit of paint it's come out really well. So hopefully I'll be able to drag that around the field with my other bargain of the day. Oh, and I paid what, £250 for that bowser, and all it needed is some TLC, which I am doing today. And my other bargain that I picked up, we sold our little tractor one without the deck, and I purchased this second hand. I love it. It's another Toro. It's the same as my push mower. I think they're an American make, but it's got a deck that rises up and down. I mean, it's brilliant. It's really comfortable compared to the other one, but also, yeah, and it cuts the lawn, but also, look, we all need cup holders. It's got a cup holder, and not only that, it's got cruise control. A lawnmower with cruise control. I mean, would you believe it? So at the moment it hasn't got the ball hitch, so Dave's going to put one on, and then hopefully, all being well, it'll pull that bowser maybe half full. It probably won't pull it all full, but it'll pull the bowser, and therefore I'll be able to water the areas I can't get the hose to, or we can't get the IBC drip lines to. So that was my other bargain, and I paid, what did I pay for that one? $780 for that, which was a really, really good buy, and it works really well. An expensive buy for us, because obviously £780 a lot to find, but we'd got a government grant because of COVID, and we've spent it on things that the farm needs. So this, the Bowser, some other bits and pieces, seeds, trays, you know, just the usual things that you just need when you're doing the farming, and things we were saving up for. Oh, and a new gazebo, that was the most important, a new gazebo, and that's going to be brilliant for the markets. Oh, and just over there, you can see over there through the canes, my ranunculus that I planted out. They're doing really well. They survived 2 hard frosts, and I'm talking really hard frost. We had one last night and one the night before. It's virtually demolished my lettuce beds that are over there, but hey ho, it's one of those. So I'm going to go carry on and paint. Oh, and while I'm here, I'll show you. So that space there is going to be the washroom area. So in between that caravan, that's going to transform soon into a washroom. So we'll walk through the door, which will be here, and we'll be able to wash the veggies over here. There'll be a door in the back of that caravan, and that will be the grow room for the microgreens. Now, you've seen what we do before. It doesn't look possible. And then we'll come back and we'll show you. And that's a little volunteer caravan. Still got to paint the end, and it still needs finishing off inside. But it'll look great when it's done. So if anybody wants to come and volunteer, that's where they'll be staying. And then they've got use of the facilities in the big caravan there, which has got a shower room, sink, toilet, compost toilet, and kitchen, and a little tea room. So yeah, not tea room as a commercial tea room. I mean a tea room as in when you're working hard on the farm and you want a cup of tea, you can sit inside or you can sit outside on the table and chairs. So yeah, so there you go. So that's our job at the moment, to get this washroom finished.
Oh yeah. Right then, just taking delivery of our new market gazebo. Sorry, it's a bit cold today. Navy blue, and we're just putting it together, getting ready for tomorrow's market.
So we'll show you what it looks like when it's all up. Well, we've got it up.
Individual bags.
So Dave's unpacking. What we're going to do is have a look at the side walls, and we ordered half walls as well. So we're going to set it up, hopefully it won't rain, as if we're doing the market, so we can see exactly what we've got, because we've obviously got the market tomorrow. Excited. Looking good. So we just put the side wall on, well, the half side, because we've ordered 2 of those, and we'll put the table behind. There's no way of stopping that flapping up. It's got a velcro bottom, but there's nothing to attach it to unless that's supposed to go onto the ground sheet that we don't have. Don't know, but it's nice. So we're going to carry on, and then we'll know what we've got to take tomorrow. You know, I showed you the lawnmower that we got, cheap. Well, that was the other thing we got. We picked up this old trailer, and it's to go on the back of the lawnmower. I mean, it is a bit battered, and the wheels are flat, but it cost us £10. But the actual base is absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with it. So Dave's going to straighten all the metal. We'll give it a paint, and it'll look as good as new when it's done. And if you're wondering what's in there, that's a pond filter and UV light, I think, and that's to go down into the duck area. Oh, you haven't met the ducks yet, have you? I'll take you down. That cost him £20. Bargain, £20. So that was a good one because it's quite large. But I'll take you down to see the ducks now. So I'm going to bring you down to see the birds, because they're all out now. So we've got the lovely ladies out there. They're so cute. These are the lavender ladies. I think they're really pretty. They're only small. They're so pretty. They don't grow any bigger. So really good. And they're quite happy today. They're coming out and about. There's Popcorn. Not happy. I've had to separate her because she doesn't like them. And then my girlies. Hello girlies. So they're so talkative. That's Dotty, the one at the front, nearest to me. And then next to her is, who have we got? That's Jemima. And then the one at the back is Charlie, the drake. He's a very sexy drake as well, he's always at them. And then the one having a little drink is Dora. And they've got a lovely pen over there that they go in, that we converted from a little Wendy house we picked up for nothing. I know, amazing. Marketplace, Facebook. And then they've got a lovely pond there. Very clever girl. And then they've got a huge area that's all theirs to roam around. And these are rescues, so they've never had this sort of lifestyle before. So it's really lovely to give them the space. And when the babies are fully grown, or well, not fully grown, but bigger, they can then go out with the ducks. So there'll be 6 ducks altogether with a huge space just for them. And then over here, we are very, very, very interested in taking a couple of rescue lambs just for this area here. But we're really happy with the birds. They've settled in really well, and they're just a pleasure, an absolute pleasure. And if you notice, 2 of the ladies have come over to say hello, because there's the others, and they were quite shy last night. Where are they? Over there. But these 2 have come over where I'm standing, so that's interesting. Obviously settling in fine. Now Dotty is a very special duck. Dotty's got a twitch on her wings, and she's so intelligent. She's the first to do everything, aren't you, Dotty? And she is the first to go to bed, she's the first to come out, she is inquisitive, she's clever. She's one of my favourites. She is actually my favourite. They're all gorgeous, but Dotty is my favourite. She's a lovely duck, and she's so friendly. Like the others have all gone off, look. Dotty likes to stay. She's just such a lovely, lovely girl. We're so blessed to have her. So yeah, so they're our little birds, our little family. They're all rescue. I'm quite pleased that the girls have come over, and they're just watching what's going on. Oh, and we're being joined by another one. Whoop. They're just looking and seeing what's going on. That's sweet. They're such a pretty bird. I didn't know chickens like this existed until we saw them when we collected the silkies. But yeah, really happy they're here, and they can spend the rest of the days in peace. Lovely girls. My beans are doing really well. If you notice, all the flowers on them. I'm quite proud of those. So they should give us quite a good crop. Anyway, the reason I brought you in here, everything's doing okay. It's the big tunnel. Sunflowers that are early, I'll put them in really early. They did get battered last night by that frost. It's an unheated polytunnel. But the dahlias are covered, thank heavens. And the little carrots are doing amazing. They'll be harvested soon. But the reason I brought you in is because I'm starting to put the grass cuttings in the walkways, and eventually that will break down and it will just be soil, but it'll encourage the worms to come up and eat the cardboard, because the cardboard's been down a year and it's still there because it's so dry in here. So hopefully that will keep the moisture in. The worms will decide to come up and eat the cardboard because it'll be moist. And hey ho, presto, we'll have a nice earth walkway, a bit like those there. All being well, that's a theory anyway. So I'll let you know if that works. But I'm just going to empty the rest of this on there and then go and get some more. So day 3 of the ducklings, and as you can see, both mummy and babies are doing absolutely fantastic. The little one is actually a little bully. It's constantly picking on the big one, look. So, doing really well. Oi! Considering that was the weakest one, it's constantly annoying the big one. So the little one is called Easter, the big one is called April. Pom Pom, the chicken, silky chicken, is doing fantastic. So day 3, Mummy and babies are doing great. And for those that are a little bit confused, Pom Pom is a silky and the little ones are ducklings, and Pom Pom hatched them. So yeah, and they play in the water all the time. They've made a mess of the water already, freshly cleaned out again, but that's ducks for you. But they have got a little swimming pool here, but they go in and out occasionally, but not all the time. They like playing in the drinking water. So Dave's just throwing a little bit of lettuce in. They might eat that. But we've got some baby chick crumb that's scattered on the floor for them to forage, and obviously the mum's food. And they rummage around and eat okay, don't they? So that's day 3. Happy chickies. Just before we go down to the ducks, I wanted to show you, this is where we had the beans last year. This is broken down really well. I'm going to put sunflowers in here. Let me show you. It was really rough last year, but it's really moist, sticky, nice soil. So it's broken down really well. And the reason I left it here last year is because I couldn't move it because it wasn't broken down enough. But actually it's made a really good bed. So that's going to be where a load of sunflowers will be in the summer. So that'll be really nice. So at the market on Sunday, I managed to get hold of 2 peony plants, and these are really good size, like really good size. They'll flower next year. I wish I'd put them in. I wish I'd got peonies last year, put them in. Anyway, they're called Sarahs. They're both Sarah, which is a pink flower. So yeah, so on the next flower day, which as I said is about 6 days time, we're going to plant those up, and hopefully I can keep them alive. And they said to make sure you don't plant them too deep. They also said to use a high potash fertilizer, and when they finish, they drop the leaves in the winter, to actually cut them down about 2 inches at the bottom, and then they'll come back up in spring. So yeah, so they're my first peonies, pink peonies. And so next year we should get some blooms, and then I think it takes 2 to 3 years for them to be fully in bloom. However, they are perennials, and once in and once established, and their taproot goes right down deep, they should be alright. That'll give us some beautiful flowers. Beautiful, I don't know why I said that then. Beautiful flowers in a couple of years time. So that was the bargain of the day. That's peonies.